What is up, my friends? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. In this one, we're going to be looking at something that's an oldie. I don't know if it's a goldie, but it's an oldie. But it's Tron from our friends, Diamond Select. Diamond Select, man, we miss you. We miss you because people want some of those figures that you promised that you're going to come out with. And now it's like stuck in limbo. Like that Hobgoblin. People wanted that Hobgoblin. I was looking at it. I that Hobgoblin myself. But yeah, we have no clue when that stuff is going to come out at all. So you can pre-order it all you want to at Nerdzoic and all the other different places. But it's like, dude, like that Diamond Select Captain America. People jumped on that. That thing is gone at Big Bad Toy Store. Matter of fact, I can check it out right now and see. But as I check it out, I want to talk about this figure right here. I'm a fan of Tron. The first movie, the 80s movie, when I first saw it, it was one of the coolest things I'd ever seen. I was only really interested in the light cycles. That was it. That really got me. Watching the movie, I didn't understand what the heck was going on. Some of that stuff looked cool. Some of the stuff didn't really look cool. And then I got to looking at it when I was older, and I was like, I'm just looking at everything right now. The way he's dressed, it's just like, They were trying something. And it worked out for a little bit. But I mean, let's just be real. It wasn't like you like you were just, oh my gosh, this is such a cool thing, man. Tron, man, dude, that's a classic movie. Yeah, it's classic. It was a pioneer. It started some things. It's the reason why we have some things now, and that's fine. However, it's really dated. Look at this design, man. It is absolutely dated. You're not looking at this going, man, that was a good time. No, the light cycles, that was what my favorite thing was. So, yeah, watching the story back when I was a kid or even when I got older, I was like, I'm not really interested in this. I thought, in my mind, the light cycle stuff was so cool. And then Power Rangers, like, adopted some of that stuff because they had, like, this super special attack with one of the Zords. And it had this whole grid Tron deal. I think it was, like, the Turbo Megazord or something like that. And I was like, oh, man, that was kind of cool, like Tron. And so in my mind, like, Tron was like glorified after that. But yeah, watching that was just, it didn't really hit me. However, now, even though that's happened, Tron has come back. I mean, it came back with Tron Legacy. I love that movie. I really do love that movie. I could watch that movie right now and just be like glued to the screen because it was like how Tron was in my mind. The cool light cycle battles. It had the cool action scenes, the fight scenes and all of that. It was a good movie. It was a good time. You just had to suspend your disbelief that you have to do it both ways. He went inside the game world. We kind of got a better understanding or it kind of works a little bit better in our minds to go inside like the Matrix versus this stuff coming outside. So you got to suspend your disbelief both ways, but it was just easier the one way. Now we got to do it the other way. So I didn't really care for the ending, but I understood where it was going. I was like, all right, chill out, bro. Chill out, okay? You're being hypocritical, man. Watch the movie and enjoy it. So I enjoyed the second one. Then here comes Ares, and we're like, oh, Jared Leto. that was exactly how I felt. Like, Jared Leto, if you can just sit back for a little bit, man. Just sit back and play the supporter for just a little bit, just a tad bit, because you being on the forefront as the main draw to a project, it's not happening right now, man. I'm not digging it. And Tron Ares did not do that well. Also, having Evan Peters, even though Evan Peters is a good actor, that man's been going strong for a while with American Horror Story And of course, he was a good Quicksilver in the Fox X-Men movies. When I saw that he was going to be, like, if you watch this, spoiler alert, he is in there, and they set it up for another one for him to come and be have a different role. I'll just say it that way. So no spoilers, a different role. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, we might need to cut this out, man. But the great addition after Tron Legacy was Tron Uprising. I love that show. Disney XD, yeah, they did an excellent job with that show. Reginald Vell Johnson was one of the voices. It was a good show. I wanted that to continue. I hope they do some more with that. But anyway, this is it. And Hasbro is coming out with some stuff. Hasbro is coming out they got the whole HasLab deal, which I'm not into, man. They got the old school cycles, the yellow and the red. No, but they do have the new ones coming out. And I want some of those. I want Sam, I want Clue, and I want that light cycle, that bike. And I just got through looking at Amazon, seeing some Tron paraphernalia. And I'm like, I'm getting some shirts too. I may deck some stuff out in the Tron theme because, dude, I love it. All right, but here we go. Let's just read about this just in case you forgot that this was about a man, a brilliant game maker named Flynn, hacks the mainframe of his ex-employer. He's beamed inside of an astonishing digital world, becomes part of the very game he's designing. Meets Tron, evades forces of the Master Control program to find his way home and shut down the power-hungry MCP once and for all. So in case you forgot where Tron was going or where it came from, watch the first one. Watch Legacy because it was a good addition. It was a great sequel because it had the folks from the first movie in there. The guy who played Tron was in there. And then this Ares just kind of just dropped it. And it dropped where it was going, man. It's like it was a sequel, but it wasn't. It's like, dude, watch it, man. If you don't care about it, then dang. But anyway, let's just stick with this one. Classic Tron. Classic Sam or Kevin Flynn, played by Jeff Bridges. Let's open this thing up and see what kind of fun we can have. As you know, it's Diamond Select. It's not going to be that articulate, not that expressive, but it's going to look really cool in my display. So let's try it out. Okay, here he is out of the packaging. And I added some extra stuff in here because there are a few things that I geek out over. Turtles, Toidles, Street Fighter Alpha, Tron. Tron is one thing I would definitely geek out over, man. And then there's something else too. I just thought about it, but either way, there's some stuff that I would geek out over. And I'm just like, man, Tron is just one of them. I don't know exactly what it is. I mean, it looks cool and all, but it's just something about it that's just, it hit me like, this is amazing. But anyway, the soundtrack for Tron Legacy, if that doesn't move you, if that doesn't hit you to where you want to move, or it just kind of just gets you a little bit more acceptive regarding that world and the idea of this, something wrong. Just something is wrong because the Daft Punk did an amazing job. And then Nine Inch Nails did a great job with the Ares. It's just, it wasn't sold too well. Okay, now let's focus on this figure here. The stuff that I added in the background. This right here I've had for so long. I don't know when exactly I got it, where I got it from, but I had to hide it because my son was trying to play with it. He was always trying to grab it when he was younger, and I got to keep it safe. But this bike, it rolls. But this is a cool bike. This is the light cycle bike. This is one of the bikes that Hasbro is going to come out with, and I want that bike. The other bike I have, I was looking for it, but I could not find it, or it's probably somewhere else safe. It is somewhere else safe, but I didn't feel like looking for it or fishing it out. But it's Flynn's bike. Flynn has a white bike that is like completely, you look for it online. It is like such a collector's item, sought after. Dude, it's like a holy grail or something. But that white bike is amazing. And when Hasbro comes out with that one, I'm snatching it up. I want somebody else to get the rights or to have this property as well, because I want competition for Tron. I want more people to get their hands on this so they can do it. Diamond Select, Hasbro, who else? Jada, come with it. What? Premium DNA, come with it. Storm Arena, come with it. Anybody, I don't care, man. If it's Jada, I know it's going to be done right. Hasbro, you're doing all right. I see the figures. They look cool. So I'm with you. Not McFarlane, but you understand. But if McFarlane does it, you know we're going to get the freaking bikes. So I just need more from Tron. That's all I need. I just need more, and it's happening. I just need to be patient, okay? But there's that. And then, like I said, the white bike is amazing. I want that. But this is back from my projection days when I was working at the movie theater. And I have this on my refrigerator, and this is it, man. I love this thing. So I definitely want Sam. She's going to have a figure for herself as well. I might get her too. I don't know. But yeah, I might as well get her, Sam and hers, because, you know, she came into the real world. But yeah, this right here, just take a gander. This is part of our projection steps here. I mean, we didn't have to do all of this, but when Tron came to theaters, you know, we were doing something like that. But yeah, this is it. Just a little magnet I put on there. I'm going to just have that stay right there because I like it. And I don't ever get to show it. So let's take a look. We got Flynn, Stan, and the disc. They all have a disc, like a little data disc for themselves. You destroy this, you destroy them because it's like their lifeline. But they were also using this as weapons. So it was weird. But it plugs right into the back of them. So he can walk around with the disc right in his back. And that's it, man. Those are all the accessories he comes with. And I mean, even though it may not plug in that well, this holds it. So it's, thank you, right? Thank you. But other than that, because you can't hold it. He can't really hold this thing. Look, it came out so easily. It's not even in there for real. You got to like really, really stick it in there. You think he can hold it? Oh, he can hold it. There you go. Cool. You can hold it. That's all right. There you go. Now, getting him in an action pose, I will try it. I will try it later on. But let's just focus on some things here. Look at his coloring. Look at his design. Let's just get a little closer. Young Jeff Bridges. You can't tell me that don't look like him. That looks like young Jeff Bridges. Yeah? Now, of course, like I said, 80s, old school design. Old school 80s design. What are we looking at here? I mean, I like the design. You know, like I said, they were trying some things. It's got like a circuit board look. Also, another thing that really got me too is this was there. And then you also had Reboot. Remember Reboot? Man, that's another one I would geek out over. If Reboot has some figures, God dang it. You talk about, boy, there's some things in life that just make you just get you happy. The dopamine rushes hits. Reboot. I love that show, man. It was so cool, especially with me learning about computers. Reboot was just like, it gave you jokes that only folks who knew about computers would get. And it was just such a helpful, wonderful show. It was amazing. Saturday mornings, baby. Okay? But yeah, the circuit board here, I wish he kind of like lit up a little bit. There was a 3-pack at my local toy store that I missed out on. And then there's also one on Amazon right now, I believe. But it's like going for way more than I want to spend. So I'm good. But I saw this guy. I was like, you know what? All I really want is him. I don't really need Tron. I don't need anybody who's trying to fight. I just need him. So just him by himself in his Diamond Select form is absolutely fine with me. But like I said, circuit board stuff. He has double jointed elbows, arms. So figures of action, if you're watching. He's got double jointed and he's got bicep swivel. Double jointed, let's back up a bit. Double jointed knees. I had to, play with them a little bit before I put them on camera. And I didn't have to wake them up too much. Thigh swivel. Pivot. I haven't seen any paint fall off either. Maybe I wouldn't because it's white. But yes, look at that. So if he needs to sit down on a bike, he could. Let me see. Let's just re-simulate something here. All right, so here we go. There's a problem. He can't do too much with his arm because it's in this little tunic sleeve, whatever. So he can only do it this way. And now he's just, so you got to kind of maybe at a keyboard, a desk or whatever, and that's it. Or maybe a bike like that and a little bit like this. Head can't go too far up or down. But I got this from Amazon. It was, in the $20 range. It was cool. Maybe if you're interested in buying it, you can go ahead and try it yourself. It's upside down, but that should probably still work anyway. There you go. You might be able to get it from somewhere else. I knew it. Like I said, it's a magnet, so we'll just play around with it a little bit. But yeah, now he looks like he's on a bike, about to jump on a bike, and he has that good articulation. It really does look cool. Like he's about to run, kind of Scooby-Doo run or whatever, the mummy run. And, man, it fits nicely. 7-inch right there, your other collection. Can this come off? I believe this can come off. You can take his hand off like any Diamond Select figure and then probably replace this. Put this one on the right hand, this one on the left hand. This doesn't move, but it's right there with the bicep swivel. But that's it. And then tilting forward, non-existent. See that? Non-existent. Why would you want to? I don't know. Like I said, you can't do too much with this here. This is the thing that's blocking him. He's got the articulation, but it's in here. That's it. Splits, why would you? Jeff Bridges never done anything like that for real. When's the last time you saw Jeff Bridges doing any kind of action for real? No. That ain't him. But there's Sam. Kevin. Kevin is not an action dude. He's a programmer. If he got in there and started doing some action stuff, like, oh, so you used to play badminton. That's where you got your athletic skills from. That's what I would think. Yeah, badminton. I would think of that as kind of sport. I would not be thinking, oh, yeah, this dude's the decathlete. No, you play badminton. Okay, you play pickleball. That's what you do. Don't give me that track star. No, you ain't. You do a pole vault. That's all you do. You don't sprint for real. I think I'm done. I think I'm done with this. All right. I do want to put him in some kind of action pose. I'm going to try it out, and then we'll end the video with that. Let's see what happens. All right. Well, I tried. It's not really working because you can't really hold it. Seriously, trying to get him to hold it like this, it's not really working. So it's the look like he's playing Ultimate Frisbee. Now that's what he looks like. Look like he's joining in the Ultimate Frisbee type of deal. But that's a cool picture with his son right there. And then him. Yeah. I can dig that. But yeah, Ultimate Frisbee, that's what this is. That's what it looks like. Other than that, he would be just standing there holding it like I did before. Like that. See, you can hold it like that. So maybe you can do something like that in your own display and just have him just looking like I am ready to do something. That's a good looking pose. I can dig that. He looks ready. Yeah, that's nice. I can dig that. Take a picture of that too. But there you go. That's it, man. Tron. Diamond Select Tron. Are you interested in an old school Tron figure? I think this is a good one. With the double jointedness, with the thigh swivel, with the bicep swivel, I think you have I think you have a pretty well articulate figure that can work well in your collection. Like I said, I wish he can glow in the dark. It doesn't say anything on the packaging about him glowing in the dark, but I wish he kind of did. But I also am glad he doesn't have that material that is strictly for glowing in the dark across his entire body. I can enjoy what he's supposed to look like and just be happy with that. So this is absolutely a win for me. Let me know what you think about it. And let's have some fun talking about Tron. The music, the movie, the message, where it could go. What else could we get from it? A game? An anime? More animation, period? We're getting figures. So it's got more life. We're going to be talking about Tron more than you think. So here it is. This is the start of it. Have fun collecting, people, because collecting is fun. Later days. Sing.